Jordan Collins wasn't running from anything, not exactly, but he liked the space between places. At 33, he made a modest living capturing forgotten landscapes with his Canon DSLR. His online portfolio was a curated gallery of places most people never thought twice about. Peeling wallpaper in abandoned farmhouses, faded signage on condemned movie theaters, fractured reflections in long, dry fountains. He had a talent for finding what was left behind. After wrapping a shoot in Amarillo, Texas, Jordan found himself with 3 open days before a client meeting in Wichita. Instead of heading directly north, he veered east into Oklahoma's back roads, a route dotted with ghost towns, dormant motels, and endless fields of wheat. His plan was loose: drive, scout, sleep, repeat. That night, clouds rolled in around 6 p.m., and by dusk, an early spring storm had turned the sky into a gray bruise. The sun dipped below the flat horizon as he crossed into a nameless stretch of highway flanked by rusted fences and telephone poles that looked skeletal in the dying light. Jordan didn't feel nervous. Storms relaxed him, but the sudden realization that he hadn't seen another car in almost 20 minutes did give him pause. Then, like something conjured out of the dark itself, a flickering neon sign appeared in the distance. It looked like a relic from the 1970s. The main building was a single-level brick strip with 6 rooms, each with its own outside door, like the kind of motels you see in crime shows. A rusty ice machine sat unused near the office window, and a cracked vending machine hummed quietly beneath a yellowed plastic awning. Jordan parked near the middle of the lot. His SUV's headlights swept across peeling paint and faded room numbers 3, 4, 5, 6. Only one other car was parked at the far end, a dark blue sedan with Kansas plates. Its windows were fogged, and the windshield had a long crack running through it. He slung his camera bag over his shoulder and stepped into the rain. The front office smelled faintly of old cigarettes and lemon cleaner. A wall-mounted television played a muted true crime rerun above a counter cluttered with brochures for local attractions Jordan had never heard of: Dinosaur Bone Dig and Oklahoma Windmill Museum. Behind the counter stood a man with tired eyes and thinning gray hair slicked back with something shiny. He wore a brown flannel shirt with a patch that said Ray. "Evening," Ray mumbled, barely looking up from the crossword puzzle he was working on. "Hey there, just need a room for the night." Ray reached under the counter and pulled out a worn ledger. "Name?" "Jordan Collins." Ray scribbled it down and pulled out a key attached to a heavy red tag. Room 6. "You're the only one here tonight, 'cept the guy in room 8. Quiet fella. Been here a while. Long term, I guess." "Works for me," Jordan said. Ray slid over the key without asking for ID or a card. "TV works if you hit it twice on the side. Wi-Fi's spotty. Don't drink the tap water." Jordan chuckled awkwardly. "Got it." He found room 6 round the corner. The door creaked as he opened it. Inside, the lighting was yellow and dim. The room had 2 twin beds with matching quilted bedspreads in a forest green and maroon pattern that hadn't been popular in decades. A framed print of a mountain scene hung crooked above the television, which sat on a faux oak dresser with one missing drawer knob. The rain thickened as the evening settled in. Jordan tossed his bag onto one of the beds and peeled off his damp hoodie. The hum of the air conditioning unit under the window was the only consistent sound. He liked it. It reminded him of long road trips with his dad when he was young, when they used to stay in motels just like this, exploring nowhere towns with nothing but their car and curiosity. He flipped through the TV's static-filled channels before landing on a local station running weather updates. The storm would pass by morning, they said. By 10 p.m., Jordan had reviewed his shots from the day, backed them up on his hard drive, and eaten half a cold gas station sandwich. He turned off the lights, slid into the stiff motel bed, and closed his eyes. He woke up once at 1:38 a.m., unsure why. No thunder, no sudden noise, just the stillness. It was like the motel was holding its breath. He glanced at his phone. No signal, not even a faint bar. He turned over, deciding not to worry about it. There was something soothing about being completely unreachable. Then he heard it. A soft shuffle outside, faint, like someone dragging a foot across gravel. Then a pause. Then another step. The sound came from the walkway that ran along the rooms just outside his door. He sat up slowly, heart already beginning to pound. Then the doorknob turned, just once, softly. Jordan froze. He hadn't used the latch. He didn't think he'd need it. The lock clicked into place as the knob turned and gave resistance. The door didn't open. Another pause. Then the knob jiggled again, sharper this time, a little more impatient. He stood up and took a quiet step forward. The noise stopped. He waited for a full minute. Nothing. Then came 3 slow knocks, not hard, not loud, but deliberate. He leaned in and looked through the peephole. Nothing. Only the empty corridor, bathed in flickering yellow light. He didn't open the door.